How is it going, Data Bytes? It is No Data here, and welcome back to another exciting episode of Roblox Assassin. Today we are here on Assassin because there has been yet another update, guys. About a week ago, there was an update with some brand new knives, and just the other day, a brand new update was in the game, and this update has even more new knives, guys. This is going to be crazy, so in this video, we are going to talk about everything that this update has to offer, and we are going to craft a brand new Mythic. If you guys are excited for this episode of Assassin, then be sure to drop a like on this video. Helps out a whole lot. And also, guys, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Once we hit 200,000 subscribers, we are going to give away a competitor blade. This is an insanely good knife, so be sure to subscribe so that we can do that giveaway. No Data merch, link in the description, and don't forget to use star code purple when buying Robux and Roblox Premium. It really helps me out to continue making these videos. Anyway, let's begin with talking about this update. What does this update have to offer? Well, first things first, I regret to inform you guys that the Insanium has fallen. Rest in peace, Insanium. If you guys don't know, this was the third new map in last week's update. It was in the game for about a day, and then it kind of just got mysteriously removed, and we didn't really know if it was removed permanently or something. But with this new update, it actually got removed in the patch notes. So Insanium is no longer in the patch notes. So, yeah, rest in peace, Insanium. I'm pretty sure Insanium is the shortest living map in Roblox Assassin. It was only in the game for 1 day. So, yeah, it was an okay map. It was really confusing, and it was really big. So, I honestly understand why Prisman removed it. It was just really big and really confusing. It was also kind of bland. Like, it was just one texture, but I feel like that was just the design of the map. I don't really have any issues with it. But even so, that map was freaking huge. So, I kind of understand why it was removed. So yeah, rest in peace, Insanium. You were in the game for 1 day, but that's the end of that. Now, that being said, there is a small possibility that Castle Keep might get added back into the game, because last week's update added 3 maps and removed 1, but now there's another one removed, so it's like, why not bring back Castle Keep? And that's actually a poll on the official Assassin Discord, so I'm pretty sure it's being considered. Fingers crossed, guys. Maybe we will get Castle Keep back into the game. That was a really beloved map. People were kind of sad that it's removed, but let's talk about the brand new content in this update. There is a brand new Mythic knife in the heroic case right here. We have the Tech Slicer Mythic, and I'm gonna be honest, I'm very mad at myself for this one. The Tech Slicer was in the time shop, and I was gonna buy it. I have a bunch of tokens to do so, but I kind of forgot. I was like, oh, I'm just gonna buy the Tech Slicer on camera when I'm recording this, and then I didn't get a chance to record until like several hours later, and now it's not in the time shop anymore. So yeah, we'll be getting the Tech Slicer in a future episode. I'm probably gonna wait for it to show up in the time shop again. I could try to unbox it, but to be honest, a heroic case unboxing is very expensive, and I just don't think I have the luck to get a Tech Slicer. So I guess I'll just be checking the time shop every now and then, and hopefully it shows up again soon so that I can buy this thing. If it doesn't, then I don't know, maybe I'll do an unboxing, but it's expensive, dude. I don't want to do it unless I absolutely have to. But the big part about this update, guys, is the crafting. There are some brand new crafting recipes, which I'm pretty happy about, because I remember in the Gilded Hatchet episode, I said that it would be cool to get more crafting recipes. I just really like crafting recipes. I just see it as a really fun challenge, so it's pretty cool that we have some new ones. So the first new crafting recipe is the Elemental Scimitar. So it's pretty cool how this was added into the game, because when the scimitars came out, you know, we have the Fire Scimitar, the Blossom Scimitar, and the Water Scimitar, and a lot of people were thinking, huh, this is kind of like the elementals, you know what I mean? Earth Elemental, Fire Elemental, Water Elemental. This kind of feels like the same thing, and it's like, what if you could craft all 3 of them together? That would be really cool. And here it is, guys, the Elemental Scimitar. So it's pretty cool that this was added into the game. So yeah, we have the Elemental Scimitar Mythic. Okay, hold on, stop for a minute. 3 exotics here for a Mythic, 3 exotics here for an exotic, 3 exotics here for an exotic, 4 exotics here, and 4 exotics here for exotics each. Like, what? That doesn't make sense. I literally said in the Gilded Hatchet episode that, you know, Gilded Hatchet and Steampunk should be a Mythic, because you need 4 exotics to craft them, right? And here we have a recipe with 3 exotics, and it's a Mythic. Like, what the heck, dude? This is so confusing. I really think that steampunk should be a mythic, and gilded hatchet. It just really doesn't make any sense at all. Anyway, yeah, that tangent aside, we have a brand new elemental scimitar for fire scimitar, water scimitar, and blossom scimitar. And if we scroll down, there is also a brand new craftable dream knife, guys. We have the vine dream knife. And in order to craft this thing, you need the runic blade, the elemental scimitar, and the jade maiden. So yeah, guys, for this video, we are going to craft the brand new elemental scimitar mythic. We are going to try it out in battle, and we are going to talk about its current and future value. So let's go ahead and craft it right now. I have shown the other scimitars already, so where are they? Here we go. We're going to put down the fire scimitar, the blossom scimitar. This is in the heroic case, and the water scimitar from the elite case, and we can go ahead and craft the elemental scimitar. So without further ado, let's go ahead and craft this thing. 3, 2, 1. Boom. There we go, guys. We just crafted the brand new elemental scimitar. I unfortunately lost blossom scimitar and water scimitar, so I'm gonna have to get those back at some point. But hey, no problem. Totally fine. Let's go ahead and equip this brand new knife. Let's try it out in battle. All right, so here it is, guys. The elemental scimitar mythic that you can craft with the water scimitar, blossom scimitar, and fire scimitar. Now, usually I talk about the knife first, but I really just want to point this out because it really stands out to me. This is the first ever knife with 3 effects of its own. If you look really carefully, first of all, on the knife itself, you have a nice little white cloud around the knife, so that's one effect. You can see that near the handle of the knife, we have some orange dots. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to signify fire because, you know, we have a fire handle. So I think that's what it's supposed to signify. So yeah, there's a white cloud around the knife. There are some fire particles on the handle. And there is also some green leaves on the handle. So I believe this is the first ever knife to have 3 effects of its own, which is absolutely crazy. Again, typically I talk about the knife first, but the effects here just really stand out to me given that there's 3 of them. I mean, we've had a handful of knives with 2 effects of their own. A good example is black hole. We made a video on black hole recently. There's 2 effects here. We got the little barrier outline as well as the clouds, but this is the first ever knife with 3 effects, which I think is pretty crazy. But yeah, guys, other than that, this is a really, really cool knife. In terms of shape, it kind of looks like a pirate sword, which I think is really cool. And also what I love about this knife is just you can see all the other scimitars in this one. You know what I mean? So again, in order to craft this, you needed the fire, the blossom, and the water. And with this knife, you can see, first of all, there's ice here. Well, I can't show it if I die. You can see that there's some ice here, and that's supposed to represent the water scimitar because, you know, ice is frozen water, so it makes sense. You can see right here there are some leaves, so that is supposed to represent the blossom scimitar, and on the handle, you can see the handle is on fire, so that's supposed to represent the fire scimitar. So yeah, that's just really, really cool because, you know, it's one of those craftings where it's like, you know, it makes sense. You combine those knives together and you're gonna get a knife like this. So yeah, this is a really cool mythic. This is probably one of my most favorite mythics in the game, honestly. I mean, there are some knives I like better, like Fang and Wind Elemental and Hearth, but I don't know, man. Elemental Scimitar is pretty high up there. So yeah, here we are on the new courtyard map. Let's see if we can get a win with this brand new scimitar. Ooh, that was a good throw right there. I'm gonna have to kill Mr. Purple Man right here. All right, got him. All right, you're my target. I'm gonna have to kill you. Boom. And there's someone else, but I'm just gonna go ahead and fight this person. He's jumping around like a madman. His animation's kind of weird. I should probably have hitboxes on, but it's fine. I killed him, and now I can go ahead and kill this dude. All right, that was a pretty clean victory. I got like 5 kills there, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that was a pretty good game. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the value of the elemental scimitar. What is this knife going to be worth? Now, at the time of this recording, the elemental scimitar is currently worth 6 exotics in value, which is quite a bit. Pretty good value for a mythic. However, the reason that it is currently 6 is because it is a brand new knife. A lot of people want it and not a lot of people have it. So yeah, it is pretty valuable because of that reason. However, guys, more and more people are going to craft the elemental scimitar, and it's pretty hard to craft it at the moment because the crafting ingredients are still pretty hard to find. You know, these are still some new exotics, so, you know, they're pretty hard to come across. chaos. So it might take a while for people to craft this thing, but eventually more and more people are going to craft it, so it is going to go down in the future. And believe it or not, I think this is actually going to be the cheapest mythic in the game. At the time of this recording, the cheapest mythics in the game are currently worth 5. I'm pretty sure the lowest value a mythic has ever been was Ice Ancient. Back when it was craftable, this thing was worth 4 exotics. But I think that the Elemental Scimitar is actually going to end up being worth 3 exotics. And the reason for that is, again, you only need 3 exotics to craft the Elemental Scimitar. Now, granted, these knives are hard to find. I'm pretty sure the Blossom Scimitar is still like 3 or 4 by itself. So yeah, these are still pretty expensive exotics, but like I said in previous episodes, these exotics are eventually going to go down to 1 because, you know, you can just unbox them. It's really not that hard to get. You can unbox these things, you can get them in the time shop, so eventually they're going to be worth 1 exotic. So with that being said, you know, there's 3 exotics here. I'd imagine that the Elemental Scimitar is going to end up being worth 3 exotics, which I believe is the cheapest a mythic has ever been. I don't think a mythic has ever gone down to 3 exotics in value. But that being said, this is a really cool knife. It's not that valuable, but this knife just looks really, really cool. So yeah, you can definitely craft this thing for yourself if you want. If you want to trade for this thing, I wouldn't trade any more than 3 because I just feel like that's where the value is going to be at some point, you know? Anyway, yeah, guys, super cool knife. Again, first ever knife with 3 effects of its own, which is crazy. And we've just been getting loads of new knives in Assassin recently. It's been insane. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this episode of Assassin. In the next episode, I'm going to be keeping my eyes open for the Tech Slicer. I'm really mad at myself for not buying it when I had the chance, and now I have to wait for it to be in the time shop again. Lord knows how long that might take. Might take a couple days. Typically, there's only 1 mythic in the time shop every refresh, and sometimes there's a dream knife instead of a mythic. So yeah, I'm gonna be keeping my eyes peeled for that mythic knife, and hopefully I can get it. But pretty soon, we are going to craft this brand new Vine dream knife. Look forward to that, guys. Be sure you're subscribed so that you can check out that video. Anyway, yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Roblox Assassin. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all those other things that YouTube people do. And I will see you guys in the next video. Stay purple.